The first scream echoed through the school hallway before anyone saw what was happening. Books flew out of hands, laughter followed, and a small figure fell to the ground, papers scattered like feathers across the floor. "Watch where you're going, nerd," sneered Haley, the self-proclaimed queen of Ridgeview High. Around her stood her loyal friends, 3 girls who thrived on her approval and others' misery. On the floor sat Ella Thompson, quiet, reserved, and always with her nose buried in a notebook. What no one knew was that Ella was the daughter of Mayor Catherine Thompson, the most powerful woman in the city, but Ella never used that power. She never told anyone who her mom was. She didn't want special treatment. She wanted to be seen for who she was, not the influence her last name carried. Every day, she endured the whispers, the stares, and the casual cruelty of the popular crowd that day. However, something inside her began to crack when Haley picked up Ella's notebook and flipped through it, laughing loudly at the sketches and handwritten poems. Ella's face burned. "What is this? Dreams of a better world? How cute!" Haley mocked. "You think anyone cares what you think?" She tore a page, crumpled it, and tossed it into the trash. Laughter erupted. Ella's hands trembled, not with fear, but with something she didn't recognize at first, anger. But instead of yelling back, she just quietly said, "You shouldn't have done that." Haley smirked. "Or what?" Ella didn't answer. She just picked up her torn notebook, walked away, and disappeared around the corner. That evening, at home, Ella sat at the dinner table, silent as her mother, Mayor Thompson, discussed city council issues. Catherine was a fierce woman, calm, commanding, and respected by all. She noticed her daughter's silence. "Ella, sweetheart, how was school?" Ella forced a smile. "Fine, Mom." But Catherine knew her daughter too well. Later that night, she found Ella crying softly in her room, clutching her torn notebook. Catherine sat beside her, gently brushing her hair back. "Talk to me." Ella hesitated, then told her everything, the bullying, the humiliation, the laughter that echoed in her mind. Catherine listened silently, her face unreadable. When Ella finished, she whispered, "I just wish I could be strong like you." Catherine took her daughter's hands. "You are strong, Ella. But strength doesn't always mean fighting back the same way they hurt you. Sometimes, strength means standing tall and letting the world see who you really are." The next morning, Ridgeview High buzzed with news. The mayor was coming to speak at the school assembly. Students whispered, wondering why. Even Haley tried to act unfazed, but her curiosity showed. When Mayor Thompson walked onto the stage, the gym fell silent. She began with a smile, thanking the teachers and students. Then, her tone shifted. "Bullying," she said firmly, "is not just a problem in schools. It's a sickness in our communities. It starts with small acts of cruelty, words, jokes, humiliation, and it grows into something much darker." Her gaze swept the crowd. "My daughter goes to this school. She told me what it feels like to be invisible, to be hurt, and to be mocked for simply being herself. I want every one of you to think, what kind of person do you want to be? The one who tears others down, or the one who lifts them up?" Haley's face went pale. Every student turned, realizing who the mayor's daughter was. Ella sat quietly in the front row, eyes lowered, heart pounding. Catherine continued, her voice softening. "True power isn't in popularity. It's in kindness, courage, and respect." After the assembly, silence filled the hallways. When Ella walked through, no one laughed. No one whispered. Even Haley avoided her eyes. Later that day, Ella found Haley waiting by her locker. For the first time, Haley looked nervous. "Hey, I didn't know she was your mom," she stammered. Ella closed her locker slowly. "Would it have mattered?" Haley didn't respond. Ella sighed. "You don't have to apologize because you're scared of her. Just be better, Haley. For your own sake." She walked away, her voice calm but firm. That moment changed something in Haley. Maybe guilt. Maybe shame. But it planted a seed. Over the next few weeks, she stopped joining in when others mocked someone. She even started helping organize the new anti-bullying campaign the mayor had proposed months past. Ella still kept to herself, but things were different now. Her artwork was featured in the school hallway, her writing praised by teachers. She smiled more often, not because people treated her better, but because she had learned something powerful, that real strength doesn't need revenge. One afternoon, Haley approached Ella again, this time, alone. She handed her a notebook, brand new, with a note on the first page. To Ella, thank you for showing me what real strength looks like. Ella smiled, accepting it. People can change, Haley. I'm glad you did. At the next city event, Mayor Thompson proudly introduced her daughter as the artist whose heart inspired a movement. The crowd applauded, but Ella only looked at her mom with quiet gratitude. In that moment, she understood what her mother meant, that true power doesn't come from a title, wealth, or fear. It comes from grace under fire, and the courage to rise without hate. And so, the girl they once mocked became the voice that changed a city, proving that kindness, when carried by courage, can conquer even the cruelest hearts.